So if you guys are anything like me, or if you've been skateboarding for a long time, or even if you've been skateboarding for a little bit of time, you can understand when I say sometimes you kind of feel unmotivated or just kind of burnt on the skateboard. Like you're not so quick to like jump up and then go hit the park. Sometimes it takes a bit of coercion, mental coercion I should say, in my case anyway, to like get up, get out of the house and go skate. This video I'm going to talk about a few things you can do to kind of remedy feeling burnt out on skateboarding. This isn't going to work for everybody. Like it's only going to work for select people. Don't come at me sideways if none of these kind of work for you. Like it depends on the type of person you are. I'm just going to jump straight into the first example. Pretty much the best kind of motivator for me for skateboarding is like just watching more skateboard stuff. And I don't mean like Instagram clips, because the problem with Instagram clips or TikTok or whatever, it's like a quick 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds of skateboarding, and then it's done. And then like you swipe through and then you're already looking at something completely different. So the first big piece of advice from me would be to watch full-length skate videos, even if it's a short part, like if it's like an 8-minute part, 10-minute part on YouTube, like go and watch some videos. I'm gonna put a link below to like all my personal faves. You can check them out if you want. I just kind of like watching skating that isn't so kind of mainstream, if that makes sense. Like these are kind of indie, if you will. Please go and check them out. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like watching skateboarding is sick because it also kind of motivates you in a way, and it also kind of hits those receptors in your brain. It's like watching someone go for a trick at the park. When I watch skate videos, I often find myself like, my head's like they'll land the kickflip down the set of stairs and then they'll set up and then they'll get ready to like hit a ledge, and I'm like nodding along with it kind of thing. It's weird. I don't know if everyone does that, but if you're a skateboarder, you can probably relate to what I'm talking about right now. Second piece of advice, which may seem taboo to some, depends how you do it honestly, but the other day I was just feeling like I just needed to get out of the house. I decided to go skate the local, and it's obviously summer break right now, so I was like prepared for the park to be super busy. But to my surprise, got there was absolutely nobody there, and I just chucked my headphones in, just my Bluetooth headphones, and I just listened to some music, and that kind of put me in a flow state on my board, kind of stopped me from like thinking too much about skateboarding. There's also a beauty in just kind of flowing and skating through the park and just kind of like being on your board and not even like thinking about what trick you want to do, just like letting it come naturally. So I popped headphones in. It was actually my snowboard playlist that I listened to. Felt out my board, felt out my body, got into the groove, and I had the most fun on my skateboard I've had in a very long time skating by myself. So listening to music while skating, and that's something I used to do quite a lot growing up. We would have a session and I would just chuck headphones in and people would be like, dude, why are you listening to music right now? Like just like chill with everybody. And I was like, yeah, I want to listen to my music. But I feel like now, especially if you're skating by yourself, like there's no reason to not throw in headphones, because you do not want to be that guy at the park that comes through with that massive boombox and they're just playing the music, pretty much forcing everybody else to listen to what they want to listen to. It depends on the vibe. Like if it's your local and you're a local there and it's a bunch of locals and it's like a known thing, you play tunes and everybody's like happy with the music, then go ahead, whatever. But if you just roll up to a random park, throw your beatbox down and then start bumping tunes, like it's going to be really unethical, if you will. So headphones, listen to music. That might not work for you, that may work for you. There's some people out there that don't listen to music. They'll just like go through life without listening to music. I've never understood how these people function, because I feel like music is like food for the soul. It kind of boosts you up and just, I don't know. There's often a vibe with songs too. Like some types of music can put you in a vibe. So that's what I'm saying. Chuck headphones in, listen to music. Don't use the boombox unless it's like, you have to read the room, if that makes sense. The third piece of advice I would give if you're feeling kind of burnt out or unmotivated on your skateboard is just try stupid tricks. Like try to laugh on your board, and that's something I do quite often if I'm like trying a trick or like trying something stupid. Like I'll giggle to myself on the board. People may think that's weird, but whatever. Just try to do stupid, playful tricks. Like try to learn some weird, you know, rock to fakie combos or blunt combos, just like silly tricks. Like try doing a switch 50 on the box instead of just like doing your regular tricks. Like just try things that are just outside of your kind of skateboard bag. The hack with learning new tricks is you need to be able to like try and learn tricks that are kind of just out of your reach, because if they come too easy, you'll get super bored, and if they are way too far out of your kind of range, you'll feel really anxious and like shitty about it, and it won't be as productive of a session if you are trying to learn tricks. So that's another thing. It's like, just play around on your board, be playful. Like, at the end of the day, this is a wooden toy. Don't take it too seriously, you know, just go out, have fun, be playful on the board. So that's like the biggest piece of advice, is just have fun on your board, try silly new tricks that are kind of just playful, and don't take it too seriously. So I think we're up to number 4 right now, but the 4th piece of advice, if you are feeling burnt on your skateboard and unmotivated, is like, go and skate other parks. Not even other parks, like go and skate street spots. You'd be surprised what you can find in your neighborhood. Just go for a push around your neighborhood, or if you have a bicycle, go for a little loop around your neighborhood, and just kind of like look at things from that perspective of like finding new things to skate. Often it can be really rewarding and fun, because you never know what you're going to come up on. But with that being said, you could be kind of gridlocked in a sense. Like, you might be able to just skate your local park, like that's all you're able to go skate because of like time, or like just distance, or you don't have a form of transport or whatever. Because there is people out there like in the Midwest and stuff that can only like skate their local park, or like do some slappies at a local curb spot. And I do feel for you guys. I often look back at my growing up in Sydney, and at the time I didn't know how privileged I was, but just location wise, like we could just jump on a train, go and skate the city. Like, it was like a 40-minute train ride, and it was like a few dollars to go to the city on a Sunday, go and skate. There was like the main spots everybody would skate, especially in Sydney. There's a lot of skate parks built like next to a train station. So that was my local Lumia skate park, if anybody knows where that is. But that was a local park I grew up skating, and it was a 20-minute walk through the bush, but I just made it happen. Always had headphones in, obviously, but those weekend trips to the city to go skate definitely kind of added fuel to the fire and put that fire in my belly in that sense. So yeah, just go and skate other stuff, try to find new spots, even like make new spots if you have the means to. It doesn't take much to go grab a rub brick and some clear coat from Home Depot. Go out, find new spots to skate. If you have the means to, build new spots. And yeah, I think it's a 5th, plead the 5th. The 5th piece of advice for if you're feeling burnt or unmotivated on your skateboard is just do some maintenance to your setup. You know, as skateboarders, we often overlook everything apart from the deck itself. Like, everybody knows when their deck is like done, it loses its pop. Like, if you're younger, like I used to skate boards until they had no nose and tail. It looked like a 2x4 fence paling. That's how I used to skate my boards. But now, as soon as my board gets a little bit of razor tail, I'm swapping it out. But just having a look at your components, like sometimes your bearings can be super bummy. Right now mine are. I actually need to like clean them. Check your bearings. It doesn't take much. If you want to clean your bearings the poor man's way, which is what I do, I just grab a bit of petrol or gas, and then just pop your shields off. You can even go a step further and pop your cages out with the ball bearings, and just like throw some petrol on it. Shake them around, get all the loose dirt and grime off. And then if you have a bit of oil, you can use like skateboard bearing specific oil, or even like sewing machine oil. I just use 2-stroke oil because that's what I have on hand. So I just kind of like throw a bit of 2-stroke oil all over the bearing and then pop them back in my wheels, and it makes them feel brand new. Just sometimes having that brand new feeling of like throwing your board down and taking that first push and feeling how much less resistance there is to the ground for your board helps you feel less burnt on skating. I'm making up so many different terms right now, but it helps in a way, you know. It's not always the deck. Sometimes it's your bearings. My bushings are shot right now, so I'm gonna have to go pop down to the local, grab some new bushings. But just maintaining your setup and like cleaning it. So, you know, like if you do a ton of slappies, you get a bunch of like grime and red curb paint all over your trucks. So like just take like a rag and just like wipe them down. Like, I don't know if that's too much. Like, people don't care this much to think about skateboarding in this kind of mental way, but I do. So if you can relate to this video, leave me a thumbs up, drop me a comment. But just little things like that. Even tightening your bolts, check to make sure that your deck bolts are tight, because if they're loose, they're going to chatter, it's going to make noise, it's going to feel gross for skating. I'm going to go pop down to Overcast to grab some new bushings for my Ace trucks, because they are like done, super burnt. Check them out. As you can see, I mean, they could be worse, but I've been skating like this for a minute and it's just, yeah, I don't like it. So gonna head down to Overcast right now. This summer has been like super duper hot, but I feel like 1 week it's like in the 90s and 100s, and then the next week it's in like the mid 70s to like low 80s. So I'm glad it's kind of on and off, but we're only in June, so isn't it supposed to be like July, August, September supposed to be like the hottest months? So I don't want to speak too soon because last summer was like brutal. It was so gross. Like I can't even comprehend right now. Just made it down to Overcast. What's up, dude? Got the fucking GoPro. Wow, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Trying to get some bushings, dude. To Ace.
Ace ones?
Yeah.
You want like the regular ones?
Just the normal ones, yeah. This will be the deciding factor if I'll switch back to indies or not.
Why would it happen?
I don't know, I just feel like I keep getting wheel bite of Ace.
I have hard ones. Could you want? They're not hard.
Let me run the standards first, and then we can, yeah.
Yeah, they're not that hard.
As long as they're not soft.
Yeah, those are just regular, like the
Okay.
stock ones.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet. Right.
I gotta hit you. That's funny.
My card's all busted up, dude, because like it's in your wallet. You sit on your wallet and coins and stuff.
Yeah, and then you fall on it.
Yeah.
When you skate. My keys. I always have to change my keys out. I'll just put your card out and it's gonna make you sign. But my key fob, I have so many. I order them on Amazon and then I change them out because I need to change them out like every 6 months.
Oh, they break?
Yeah. I don't know. I think one's soft and one's medium.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they feel like broken in.
Ah, fair enough.
I think the bottom is medium. And
Yeah,
the
top one's soft.
Something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, is it?
91 and 86.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
See, I didn't make that up.
This man knows
I was
his
like,
stuff.
maybe I'm bullshitting it. That's funny.
Alright, bro.
I'll see
you
you
in a
later.
bit, man.
For sure.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Good seeing you.
You too, bro. So I got that all knocked out. Looks really nice, like brand new bushings. It kind of gives it a new truck kind of look, but without sacrificing the whole new feel thing you have to kind of break into new trucks. If you guys are new to my channel, what's up? Make sure you subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, drop me a comment below if these tips helped at all. Check out eveningmob.com, free stickers with every order. And that pretty much wraps it up. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.